Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with my co-writer Caitlin.
Hi.
So Caitlin, what are we doing today?
Partying.
Having the time of our lives.
Yeah, this is the fun part of writing a book.
Yes. So today, on the day that we are filming this, it is September 2nd, and tomorrow, September 3rd, is a Twitter contest called Pitch Mad, or Pitch Madness, or Pit Mad. The hashtag is hashtag Pit Mad.
Yep.
But basically what this is it's a time where you try in, 250 characters to tweet your book with the correct hashtags as far as the genre and the age category and the hashtag Pit Mad. And you try to get an agent to like your tweet because that means they want you to see your query. Mm-hmm. So tonight, we are going to try undertaking not only creating tweets between the two of us to pitch tomorrow from 8 to 8, as well as finishing a query letter and maybe trying to piece together a synopsis. Yeah. Initially, we wanted to break this up into like 3 videos. But life happens.
Time condenses things.
So now we're doing it all in one, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on the synopsis, that might be another vlog as well. But the query and the pitches are going to be the content of tonight. And I don't know how much footage I'm going to have. We're just going to roll with it. But maybe we'll kind of take breaks and talk about what we're doing and go from there. That's really all I got. I mean, it might be a mess of a vlog.
Definitely. But yeah, still check out our Twitters and see if our elevator pitches work, because that's essentially what it is. It's an elevator pitch.
Yes.
In 250 characters or less. So.
Yeah. So by the time this goes up, the pitch mat is going to be over. But if you do like our tweets, let us know.
Yeah, because sometimes the agents still like them.
Yes.
Well after
they do, and also, I mean, you can pitch to us. Tell us if you are interested, because that gives us encouragement. Because sometimes there's just so many tweets going on
and
that you just get overlooked either way, even if it's a good tweet. But the thing with us is the last couple times we've tried this, we don't get anything. So it's like, are our tweets terrible?
We got one like, but it wasn't an agent that fit us.
It was
a couple times ago.
We also had a couple times we've had publishing houses, like indie presses, that liked it, which isn't a bad, but like the one, it was a romance based one, it didn't fit,
really fit like what we were looking for. I mean, check them out, give us feedback, because feedback is greatly appreciated. Yeah. Because if it grabs your attention, then that's the idea. So
yes, absolutely. So if you want to do that, be great help. Also, just a slow idea here, but Miss Caitlin and I are going to be doing a live co-author video where we're going to answer questions and talk about our co-writing process, and if you guys have questions. So in the next month or so, probably more in October, I'm going to say, just based on both of our schedules.
You dress up for Halloween.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, now it's a thing. Put it into the universe.
So probably in October then we will do that video, but stay tuned. And I think we're going to start with our pitches. Because that's tomorrow. So pitches and query letter either way. So okay, we'll update you soon. This is the problem when you're an author and you have tried so many times to pitch something that you now have so many different tabs of the same shit. Welcome to being a writer. I don't know. We've only been working at this for like 20 minutes, but man, oh man,
so fun.
This sucks. So right now we are trying to basically go back and see some of our past tweets that we've done to see if there's anything worthwhile and worth keeping. And there's some good lines that we have, but our problem is that our book was much longer, and it was 2 books when we first wrote this. Technically, it might have been 4 books when we first wrote this, let's be real. But we split the book in half so that it actually is more manageable. And because of that, some of our old tweets aren't this book. So we're just having fun. But we have a few that we might be able to work with and tweak. Pray for us. Okay, so here's another update, which is probably nothing great, but we're still working on the pitches. Right now, we may have 4. And technically, you're allowed to have 3 for the same project. And technically, it might be slightly cheating the system because we have 2 authors who have 2 Twitter accounts. So we're trying to make 6. And we have we have 4. 1 which has absolutely no room for growth whatsoever because we used all the characters. And this is so hard. It is so hard to condense your book into 250 characters. It's so hard to market yourself and make something interesting and make things that people might be interested in without getting repetitive or sounding too plain. So that is where we're at. Caitlin, do you have anything to add?
Huh?
Do you have anything to add about our...
A nice fresh towel in the bathroom. What am I adding about?
About how much I hate this.
Oh, this is awful, because this is marketing. This is not creativity. I mean, not that marketing people aren't creative, but this is not my kind of creative.
Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah.
But I have a key. Oops. Okay.
I just love the fact that you have a key and I'm the one that's supposed to be a Virgo.
Ow, I know. Okay, so like you can just tell here. So green is what's good and we have a character limit. And then we have a bunch of junk. And this is what we're trying. I hate everything.
How many memes about Wake Me Up When September Ends do you think we're going to get this year with it being 2020?
Oh my god, all of them.
All of them.
Okay, so we are moving on to the query letter now because we somehow, through blood, sweat, and tears, found 7 possible pitch ideas for Twitter tomorrow.
It's fine.
Which, I mean, at this point, I don't know why. I don't know how people, like, get attention, honestly, on the Twitter pitches. I think it's luck, honestly. Because it's so hard to make them, and some of the ones that end up getting a lot of attention sometimes to me don't necessarily seem anything quite interesting, and that's where I'm getting stuck with, is that, like, they don't seem interesting.
We're being petty right now, and it's okay.
Yeah, totally being petty.
It's okay.
Like,
I think a lot of it is followers.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, it's...
Yeah.
Hi. It's followers and just traffic on certain pages, which kind of stinks, because neither one of us are Twitter famous.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So with that in mind, we are going to move on to our query letter. And this is how I've pretty much taken bits and pieces from the internet and from different help and basically broke it down into 3 paragraphs. I know I mentioned a different video in the past that you should have 5 paragraphs, 3 of which are your body for the story, 1's a bio, and 1 is kind of like your basic information of the book, like the name, the page count, or the word count, I mean, and the comps and everything like that. So what I decided that we should probably do, because we have 3 main characters, and 2 of the main characters are together, and 1 is showing up later to meet them. Paragraph 1 should be the main 2 characters, and that is going to be Colin and Kai. Paragraph 2 is going to be Demetria, and kind of paralleling. So it's kind of like both of them, instead of the normal one where it's usually like who's the main character, and then the second one is like what's the beginning inciting incident. I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to kind of have like the character introduction and the inciting incident for Colin and Kai, the character introduction and the inciting incident for Demetria, and then how they collide and what's at stake for paragraph 3. That's what we're going to roll with, and we're going to see if we can make something happen. Honestly, my hope is that we make something interesting enough if anyone wants to read this and they just want to read our pages. That's the dream. So here we go.
I really like that line, and, you know, I feel like that's how we can kind of introduce her, like, that she doesn't have that anymore.
Yeah.
That's her problem.
Yeah.
Is that her face is plastered everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's where she is. She's not anonymous anymore.
Yeah.
You have been exposed. You are no longer Banksy.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So we have to make sure that we can connect them. That's the thing, right? So, but we end with them having impending danger. She also has impending danger. Mm-hmm. So, like, I think we run that parallel again, like, how much we did with the one tweet. No, I definitely think the parallel. So, it's just more of ways them together. Like, their last line, okay, so I mean, we can almost make a thing for Colin about his, like outing himself and his abilities. Like, that fear of, like, you know, he's not going to be able to keep his abilities.
And go. Alright, so what we got so far? We got college freshman Colin visions, life-threatening, powerful enemies. Got a lot of enemies. I don't remember what our theme was, but for a master thief, jewels were more easily stolen than anonymity.
It was basically going to be that he wouldn't be anonymous anymore because powers were...
Yeah.
And that was
but I don't think that's the real line. I think
No.
I just made that up.
I mean, it's similar to the actual line when I looked at it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Is Heroes from CBS?
Might be.
We can be heroes. Here. I tried to write heroes and instead I wrote herpes. So it came out CBS herpes.
CBS herpes.
Oh,
but you got some interesting stuff there.
It's not CBS. Is it NBC? It's NBC. So I guess we should say NBC's heroes.
Yeah. Probably. Why do the query letters make my brain malfunction? Like, I'm sitting here just staring at the words going, I don't know how to word.
Oh, yeah?
I really just want to yell, are you alright?
Do you need assistance?
Do you need help?
We certainly do.
Mm-hmm.
Come write come write twits for us.
Come write twits for us.
Oh my god. This is what happens when you have too much coffee.
I thought there's this like little evil like giggle laugh. Just like
Okay. Alright, so where are we at? Okay, so we got the easiest paragraphs we have.
Mm-hmm.
Now we gotta go back and make something. Okay, so let's start. We'll just go for paragraph 1.
I just discovered that makes a nice noise.
Writing credit is not self-published novels. Apparently.
Trying to think of like.
Wait, let me go back to my email because that's really where I have all this shit kept.
I'm glad I just remembered though. Because
Yeah.
I forgot to put that in my calendar. As I'm sitting here like racking my brain going, what is a really good opening line to this? I'm like, branch managers meeting at 8 a.m.
You know. What do they call that? Her bounty? What, wait, please.
Wrongfully. Now she has, please.
I don't think I like how it's worded, but I'm trying not to
No, but
like,
at least get like the idea down
Yeah.
so that we can kind of just tweak it after.
because what I'm kind of thinking is, because I don't want to have too many like the this or this like doing, because at the end, like our third paragraph should have that, like this is why they have to come together and learn to trust each other. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it. Like I said, I think maybe like after we sit on it for a night, we go back and maybe like tweak a couple like wording here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think format like this actually works and it arcs the correct way that I think it's supposed to.
Yeah. Like
it parallels both of them and then comes in where it crisscrosses.
Yeah. Do you want me to throw it up in my Instagram group and see what we think?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is now 9:30. 9:30 at night. We've been at this for 3.5 hours.
Roughly.
And we think we might have something.
I mean, we definitely have something.
Yeah.
If it's a good something is a whole other story.
The thing is the publishing industry is so subjective. And it's so hard. So we kind of we stuck with the formatting for the paragraphs, where we had the first 2 paragraphs introduce our 2 characters with 2 different issues happening, and the third one connects them together. Honestly, I think we did better because I think our last query letters that we've tried to make were very wordy. So I feel like this
I think
concise.
we tried to tell the whole story in a weird way in our last couple attempts, and I think we had the brilliant realization that we had 2 characters that paralleled tonight.
Yes. Because the main thing is our two characters from 2 different worlds. They're struggling with keeping their abilities secret.
And coming together to keep someone safe.
Yep.
So literally they parallel and then they crisscross, which is kind of what you want the query letter to do, is to set both of them up and then how do they come together. So
hopefully it works. I mean, you're gonna see. We're gonna leave it as it is right now. And
I think it's good to sit on it.
And sit on it, yes. Because in theory, when we tweet tomorrow, we're just going to tweet tomorrow. We don't know if we're even going to get any bites. And then that way, even if we do get tweets, which would be amazing, we'll have tomorrow night to kind of meet up and kind of talk about what we want to do.
Exactly.
Read it over. I did send it out for some feedback to see if it just sounds interesting and appealing. Because that's really what comes down to it. If our query letter sounds boring or mundane,
they're gonna think that the writing in the book is boring and mundane.
So that's as long as someone's interested in it, we have a chance. Yeah. But the rest, otherwise, I think our rest of our paragraphs, because the last 2 paragraphs we have our like recap with the book title, the word count, and the comps.
Yeah, it's just facts. It's not anything.
Yep. So that's easy, and then our bio, which is super easy because we have no writing credits. So instead, we're just drinking coffee and getting squirrely.
Which is essentially what happened tonight.
Yep. So I'm going to have some of that in the vlog, I'm sure.
You probably have me just laying down at one point, giving up and staring at the ceiling.
Talking about work,
realizing I have a meeting at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Yep.
So.
But yeah, so I'm actually excited. I also figured out how to get my, all of the links in an email to look more professional, which I was like, pat on the back.
Yep.
Because before it was just it would be Instagram and then our handle and Twitter and our handle, and it was so long.
I think that stuff is kind of important too, because you think about it, the query letter is your cover letter. Yes. It's like sending your resume to somebody with a cover letter and hoping that they want to actually look at the resume.
And you want it to be professional looking, just as if, you're sending a resume to a job. So I think the fact that I was able to, clean everything up and just put, social media with, YouTube and its automatic link, if they're interested in seeing that kind of stuff, they just click the link now instead of trying to, copy and paste everything and going into each and every individual social media account. So I was very proud of that. But so I mean, it's gonna be an interesting day tomorrow. But I think we accomplished a lot. So we're gonna end up doing a separate vlog on the synopsis. Because
it'll be interesting because it's the first time we're actually putting the synopsis together.
Yes.
We haven't done this before.
We've never done it.
Because we only had one agent that actually required a synopsis last time we
ended up not. Which I mentioned in a previous video on this channel, because that was kind of one of my mistakes, that I felt like we probably should have been more prepared back then. But I think it was just that we were so excited.
The first time it's just you don't realize how much marketing and strategy goes into what you would assume is a creative field where most people don't excel at those things.
Yes.
It's very, in a weird
strategic.
way. It's very strategic and very almost clinical, but also asking you to have a creative flair with it. Which it's just... And
it's a hard combination. Thing. Some people they're good at it. And that's really the struggle, is because some people just take, it's so hard, especially, and I will refer you guys to Alexa Dunn's video on querying now in this climate, because she actually said that, it's hard, because sometimes people will just kind of, see maybe potential, even if they don't think it's the strongest writing, and they might take you on. But currently in the climate, it really does come down to trying to get it as perfect as possible right now. And it's daunting, but... I mean, this is kind of where we're at. We're going to try, and we're going to see how things go. And Twitter contest is the first thing, because really, this is the first time that we have a very, very polished manuscript. And the point that if we don't get any bites querying this time, we're just going to set it aside, because there's nothing we can do to change it at this point. If an agent doesn't like it, then that's what it is. But so I don't know. I think it was a pretty good night, considering it's been well over a year since we've attempted to write a query letter. So
it's not a fun style of writing. I know that there are certain people that enjoy writing query letters and they're really good at it. This is not my style of writing at all. I don't like keeping things concise. I don't like keeping things within a box.
I don't know how to.
No, I don't know how to either. I want to tell you a story in this letter right now.
So the only other thing that maybe we might do, if the Twitter contest tomorrow doesn't resonate with anyone, I mean, there's definitely people who do query critiques. And some of them aren't really that expensive, because it's just a query letter. So, I mean, that might be something we can
I mean, we definitely have different avenues that we can still go down. We're not, giving up on this ever seeing the light of day or anything like that. But it's definitely something that this is... one step at a time, and we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves.
Yes, yes. So tomorrow, it's just going to be trying to pitch our story, because the rest of it's there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then really it's just piecing together if anyone's interested. Which I think a lot of times, too, with the Twitter contest, they don't always make you submit everything. Like, if they have a synopsis, like, they're not always, like, you could forego the synopsis.
First,
But, so it'll be interesting to see, because obviously we want to make sure that we're not delaying too much. So, like, if tomorrow goes well, then by Friday we should be sending the emails.
Yeah, definitely.
So that gives us a little bit of leeway to
polish that up if we need to or anything.
So that's kind of where we're at, though.
Yeah.
If you guys want more specific, I know this was kind of like all over the place vlog of just us being weird and writing things tonight, but
normal.
If you guys want anything specific around Corey letters, let me know. I'm definitely not a good person to help you with it, but I could try to answer any questions down below that you might have around Corey letters. Otherwise, I can certainly link some things down below that I've used to help shape, such as the Corey Shark and some other resources and other, even author tubers who have been good at it. So I will do that, but I'll try to answer any questions. So otherwise, I think that pretty much sums it up. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and rant more.
Yeah, we could talk about anything if you really give us a topic.
Forever. But yeah, so anyway, that's pretty much it. You know, if you liked this kind of weird piecemeal together log style thing about us trying to write something to get us published, like this video and I'll do more, like the synopsis one hopefully coming up. Otherwise,
and hopefully they'll get to see us writing book 2.
Yes,
like,
that would be
actual
so cool.
Fresh writing, because we haven't done
fresh writing together.
Fresh writing in a while. We've redone stuff, but not
other than my own writing, like separate,
but actual co-author back and forth. We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't.
But hopefully this all goes well.
Yes.
And we have book 2 almost.
Yeah, that one's almost done.
Almost completed, but
you know, not that we're not
when
saying
you slice things apart.
We're not saying to do that, but sometimes it happens accidentally.
That's what happens when you start writing as a teenager and you get overexcited.
Yep, yeah, when you just have literally. I love the people who are doing Milwordy right now, which is 1 million words in a year, and they start in September 1st, and like. Our book, the amount of words we've written has to be over 1 million.
It has to be.
Because at one
all the
point
stuff that we cut up, we had other characters, we had whole other plot
lines. We had
lines
like 200,000 words at one point for a manuscript.
We did.
And that was still taking out tons and tons of plot lines and redoing it.
And then honestly, it took this like really hard realization that there's 2 stories there.
Between that and that was kind of what helped us realize that our story didn't really have a point in the beginning.
No,
it
kind of meandered until it finally got to the point. We didn't need all that meandering.
Yep, so it was a long process, but we're here and we're trying our best. So, anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here. I'm going to have a lot of editing to do, and this is probably not going to be up when I want it to be up, but we're here. So, let us know down below if you have any specific questions about querying, and be on the lookout for more entering the agenting field videos, as well as our co-author live stream that we'll be having in October. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.